Neurodivergent Life presents. Have you ever had psychogenic seizure lockdown? How I keep moving when my seizures say stop. It came out of nowhere. My arm threw my hand into the shelf of cans for no reason. Cans fell to the floor while my arm acted like a fish out of water. I grabbed it with my free hand and pulled it close to my chest. I was sure I would have bruises the next day. My arm continued to twitch and fight. It was as though it had become possessed. As time went on, things only got worse. I was aware of more and more twitching muscles throughout my body. At first, I thought it was a reaction to pepper. It wasn't. Those random body movements grew progressively worse and threatened my safety at work. It hampered my ability to communicate and eventually kept me from working at all. It turned out I was having Psychogenic Non-Epileptic Seizures, or PNES. They used to call it pseudo-seizures, but trust me, there's nothing fake about them. When people hear the word seizure, they think of grand mal seizures. Bodies thrashing, eyes closed, tongue about to go into the throat. Not all seizures are like that. There are over 30 identified types of seizures, according to the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke. Psychogenic seizures, PS, don't show up on a brain scan, which makes them more difficult to diagnose and treat. For those suffering from PS, things are a lot more complicated. They can happen at any time, with or without warning. It doesn't care what you're thinking about or how you're feeling. The causes are speculated, but not always agreed on. Regardless of the cause, the biggest question for most sufferers is, how do I not let it get the best of me? The good news is that the answer is simpler than you may think. When I was younger, I pretended I couldn't use different parts of my body. I would turn off a limb for a while. I learned how to focus my muscles to tighten or loosen by my choosing. Then I learned about isometric exercises. While there are a lot of benefits, I doubt the medical community considered its practical use in seizure activity. When it comes to psychogenic seizures, it's frustrating not having control over your body. By practicing intentional tensing, or isometrics, you can direct the seizure's energy to specific points and allow other parts to function normally. When I get hit with a psychogenic seizure while driving, I tense the muscles in my left leg since I don't need it to drive. That allows my right leg to function normally. If there's still energy to disperse, I'll allow my right hand to tremble while tensing my forearm. This way I can continue driving without endangering myself or others. Note: I recommend practicing at home or in a safe environment before taking it to the road. I've had decades of practice, so it's almost second nature. If it happens while I'm walking, I can tighten the muscles in any part of my body. My abs, parts of my back, or alternate muscles to give me a full body workout. Yes, it can be exhausting, but at least I'm not paralyzed. I may look like I'm a character in a horror film, but at least I keep moving. I recommend using a weighted blanket at home while watching TV or trying to rest. It adds pressure to the muscles and causes them to tire out quicker, ending the seizure session in a shorter time. There are medications you can take as well, but you'll want to talk to your doctor or psychiatrist about those. While you're doing well, you can practice isometric exercises on different parts of your body. Start with your major muscles until you can tighten and loosen them individually at will. Then you can work on smaller muscles. With time and practice, you'll have more control over your psychogenic seizure. This has been Michael, and until next time, keep on living that neurodivergent life.